Hi, I'm Father Chris Alar with the Marians of the Immaculate Conception. Today is a very special day in my life. In fact, along with yesterday, the two happiest days of my life, and I owe it all to you, our Marian Helpers. Yesterday I was ordained to the sacred priesthood by Bishop Holly of Washington here near the National Shrine of the Divine Mercy, and I owe that all to the prayers, the support, and the constant intercession of the lovely and beautiful Marian Helpers that we know and love us so kindly throughout the country and throughout the world. Today I celebrated my first Mass here at the National Shrine of the Divine Mercy, and I cannot explain the feeling that was just through me in my whole being. That was a combination of thanksgiving to God, in a combination of just adoring God and thanking Him and asking Him to continue to help me in my ministry. These Marian Helpers and all of you that have done that yourselves are the reason we're able to continue to do the work in the ministry that we do. So I offered on to you all the blessing, my blessing, and I offered up my first Mass. This Mass is always special for a newly ordained priest. His first Mass is always to be something remembered his whole life, and as tradition says, carries the most grace. So it was my honor and a blessing for me to be able to offer this first Mass on June 1st of 2014 to all the Marian Helpers here and around the world. Thank you, God bless you all, and keep us in prayer, and know that you are always in our prayers. I thought about it quite a while ago, because I just was overwhelmed that what we are doing here, everything from the clothes we put on in the morning, to the shoes and socks we wear, to the seminary tuition bill that has to be paid, to the constant prayers, the mail that we get, the prayers that we know are being said for us, and the support around the country when we go to parishes and people who are such a part of our family, part of our Marian family. That stuck with me and resonated with me so much since the days of working on the parish mission team, traveling around the country and going parish to parish. It had such an impact on me. It had such an unbelievable feeling in my heart that I wanted to give something back. I wanted to be able to give back to these wonderful supporters and people of God. And the best and only way that I know of that could even begin to be a giving of thank you to all of you who have done so much for us is to offer the holy sacrifice of the Mass. I was first a postulant in the summer of 2006, and I remained for 3 years and left in the summer of 2009 and returned in January of 2010. So I was gone I left in May, so I was gone approximately 9 months. And I am very thankful to the Lord, because at the time I left, I had many unclosed doors. I had many issues in my life that I think needed closure. And through the grace of God and the help of Mary, I was able to leave the community and close those doors, put closure to certain things that needed to be answered in my life. And only through the grace of God and the beauty of the Marians of the Immaculate Conception was I allowed to come back. And that's not always allowed in many communities, and so I was allowed to come back and rejoin the community and begin my theology studies. And I told Father Dan Camber this morning, who was provincial at the time, and I thank him because he was the one who allowed me to return, and for this I'm forever grateful. In order to explain my feelings this weekend, I think is the most powerful feeling of love that I think I've maybe ever had. To have one weekend where I've seen the closest family and friends and co-workers of my past to all come here and to be in one place. I've never had in my life, including my graduations from school or anything like that, ever in one place. So many loved ones, family and friends that have come together to be here with me. It's humbling, it's an honor, it's a blessing, and I can't thank God enough for the gift of the priesthood and for the gift of the loving family that I have, as well as the friends and relatives that have supported us, our community, and especially our work in Divine Mercy, and then my call to the priesthood. For that, I'm forever grateful, and will try to give back in any way that I can.